Welcome back to another Lady Savage video. Today is part 4 of this how to build your own workout series that we're doing, or that I'm doing. So today we're going to be talking about how to break up your workout in a total week. So first and foremost, I'd like to just point out that a lot of it's going to depend on your lifestyle, the time that you have available, the goals that you have, your mental health, if the gym is something that helps you to better your mental health, or if it's something that's a little bit more of a struggle for you to get into the gym. My first suggestion is just get active. So if that means 1 or 2 days a week, that's totally fine. However, I would suggest almost every single person to be exercising or resistance training 3 or more days per week. I would always suggest making sure to hit every body part that you can within that week. So if you're going to do 3 days, you can do 3 days of full body. You can do a push-pull leg. You can do upper body, lower body. You can do all different types of things. But my minimum for trying to get people to do their resistance training is 3 days per week. So if you're not quite doing that yet, maybe try to make that be your goal, your first goal. I generally suggest doing a maximum of 6 days because you do need a little bit of a rest period, and we'll talk about that again in another video later on. But you do need a little bit of rest, so I do suggest having maybe an active rest day on day 7. Full body exercises can be really great. You're stimulating all the muscle, you are getting really active, you're getting your heart racing a little bit more. There's a lot of benefits that can come from that. I would not recommend that to someone who's really trying to build their body. I would try to maybe suggest that to someone who's older, someone who's just trying to maintain, just trying to keep a healthy lifestyle, or maybe just doesn't have a lot of time in general and just wants to be getting active. But if you're trying to build your body into something for bodybuilding or CrossFit or whatever it is that is your sport, you're gonna probably want to break it up a little bit more. That's why everyone has different breakdowns. I'm going to be specifically talking more bodybuilding style. There's a lot of different things that you can do for CrossFit, powerlifting, all different kinds of sports, but we're going to really break this down for the bodybuilding style of workouts. So if you are a person who's going to do like 3 days a week, I would do a push-pull legs. Push being chest, and it's all these pushing movements. So chest, when you're doing chest press, you're pushing. Like shoulders, when you're doing shoulder press, you're pushing out. And triceps, when you're doing your tricep exercise, you're also pushing away from your body. Pull is a pulling day. So when you're doing back and biceps. So when you're doing a bicep curl, you're curling the weight toward you. You're pulling it in. When you're doing dumbbell rows, you're pulling the weight in towards you. So that is a pull day. And then you have the leg day where it's just you do all of the leg exercises. There is a bro way of doing workout splits, and that is literally splitting up each body part into a different day. So you're gonna have one day that's chest, one day that's shoulders, one day that's legs, so on and so forth for the rest of the week. There's nothing wrong with that at all. However, we're gonna talk a little bit about frequency and working muscles multiple times a week. So there's so many benefits to just getting in every body part once a week. But there's also more benefits to working, like say you want to build your legs more. The frequency of doing legs more than once per week is huge. You can definitely put on more size, more gains if you're exercising those muscles more frequently, so several times throughout the week. The hard part is this happens to a lot of females. They'll really want to build their legs or their glutes or whatever it is, and the problem that comes with that is that they aren't working hard enough on those days because they're doing it so frequently. So if they are doing legs on Monday, then legs on Wednesday, and then legs on Friday, and then legs on Sunday, they're doing it too frequently to where they're not tearing the muscle fibers enough to be sore enough to where you don't want to exercise again on Wednesday. So kind of the rule of thumb is you want to wait about 48 to 72 hours after you've worked a body part to work it again. This will allow you to have a really good heavy or hard or intense workout, break down those muscle fibers, and then allow them to repair, heal, and grow. That is going to be the important part, is after the workout. Your muscle fibers have torn during the workout. your body's job after your workout is to rebuild and repair those muscle fibers. Growing the muscle is what it's doing. So you really want to give your body that time. You want to give it that 48 hours, maybe 72 hours after you work that muscle to work it again. So don't go crazy with it. Even though frequency is good, don't try to go crazy. Some people, mostly men, like to work their forearms. Some like to work their calves. Some like to do more core exercises. There's a lot of these extra body parts that you can either choose to have a day where you group that in with another body part, or you can do like a little bit of supersetting. You can work those muscles on on your active rest day or something like that. So really depends on how intricate you want to get with bringing in those extra muscles in as well. You can also do things like take your legs, for instance. Legs usually include your glutes, your hamstrings, and your quads. You can break glutes off into its own day, or you can do hamstrings in its own day and quads in its other own day, and that way you're really focusing in on those different areas, but you're still getting more focus on those areas because they're broken down into a different day. But you can also use that to be supersetted with a different exercise, or a different body part. So you could do like your hamstrings in with a shoulder exercise, and you can do your quads in with a bicep exercise or workout. So you can break it up to doing it like that, where you're having a little bit more isolation in that day with that body part. But everyone does it so differently. If you aren't used to doing this yourself, I would just start with the basics. Start with just grouping each muscle part into its own day, or you can do something like the push-pull, leg split. There's really not a bad way of mixing in your workouts. In the next video, I'm going to go into why you want to do certain exercises per body part. So I'm very excited to break that down for you guys. But right now, I would just really kind of just focus on what is your lifestyle allowing you to do, how much time do you have available, what's going to be realistic for you to do within a week, rather than trying to aim for doing a 5-day workout split and you really only have time to do 3. That is totally okay, and you can always add later. So we'll see you guys for video number 5.